Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. The best way to appreciate your job is to imagine yourself without one. We are here to awaken from the illusion of our separateness. Your ideals are the windows through which you see your future. The greatest thing in the world is to know how to belong to oneself. The more tranquil a man becomes, the greater is his success, his influence, his power for good. The mind is the builder. It can destroy or create, make or unmake, design or ruin. Happiness is not a possession to be prized, it is a quality of thought, a state of mind. Man is a master of thought, but he is not always a master of his emotions. He who would accomplish little must sacrifice little. He who would achieve much must sacrifice much. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. The greatest discovery of my generation is that a human being can alter his life by altering his attitudes. Believe that you will succeed, and you will. Faith is the force of life. To think well of all, to be cheerful withal, to patiently learn to find the good in all such unselfish thoughts are the very portals of heaven. The path of least resistance is the path of the loser. Give every person more in use value than you take from him in cash value. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says I'm possible. Great men and women are not born great. They become great by developing the greatness within them. The person who sends out positive thoughts activates the world around him positively and draws back to himself positive results. Our greatest power is the power to choose. A man's true greatness lies in the consciousness of an honest purpose in life, founded on a just estimate of himself and everything else, on frequent self-examinations, and a steady obedience to the rule which he knows to be right, without troubling himself about what others may think or say, or whether they do or do not that which he thinks and says and does. What we think determines what happens to us, so if we want to change our lives, we need to stretch our minds. We are all builders of our own imagination, and we should carry in our minds only the greatest and grandest of pictures. We are all living magnets, attracting to ourselves all things that harmonize with our dominant thoughts. Life is an echo. What you send out comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you give, you get. What you see in others exists in you. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Every adversity carries with it the seed of an equal or greater benefit. The mind that opens up to a new idea never returns to its original size. Think good thoughts and good will find you. Be true to the best within you. Happiness is not a destination, it's a journey. Our life is what our thoughts make it. A beautiful life begins with a beautiful mind. The biggest room in the world is the room for improvement. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. The joy of life is the gradual realization of our own personal potential. We must be before we can do, and we can do only to the extent which we are, and what we are depends upon what we think. The man who thinks he can and the man who thinks he can't are both right. Which one are you? We are not here merely to make a living. We are here to enrich the world with a finer spirit of hope and achievement. The highest reward for man's toil is not what he gets for it, but what he becomes by it. The human spirit is stronger than anything that can happen to it. You are the architect of your life. You build the foundation and choose the contents. The measure of mental health is the disposition to find good everywhere. The power of positive thinking is not a cliché. It's a fact. To see things in the seed, that is genius. Belief is the beginning of all achievement. Your thoughts are the architects of your destiny. What we love we shall grow to resemble. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. Act as if you are, and you will draw it to you. Progress is the law of life. The one who has faith in himself has faith in humanity. Success is the result of perfection, hard work, learning from failure, loyalty, and persistence. The best way to predict your future is to create it. To be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. We are not given dreams without the possibility to make them come true. Change your thoughts and you change your world. We must overcome the notion that we must be regular. It robs you of the chance to be extraordinary. Don't wait for extraordinary opportunities. Seize common occasions and make them great. You are today where your thoughts have brought you. You will be tomorrow where your thoughts take you.